Whew, it's a big pickup. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugas, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugas. And today I'm going to talk about the Los Angeles Chargers has signed All-Pro cornerback J.C. Jackson to a 5-year, $82.5 million deal. Before I get into this video, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, I'm gonna have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me. And whenever I get a chance to, I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy. Also, if you're a Madden 22 player on Xbox One, I'm gonna have my Xbox One gamer tag down in the description box also. Um, Los Angeles Chargers signed J.C. Jackson, who was second in the NFL in interceptions last season, first in the NFL in pass breakups, and has recorded at least 8 interceptions 2 seasons in a row. 26-year-old physical, long, athletic ball hawking cornerback, man. This is big for the Chargers, yo. When you look at the offense last year, when you got Justin Herbert emerging, Keenan Allen, who's always been a very, very productive wide receiver. They just re-signed Mike Williams, the big play guy who finally is starting to come into his own in that offense. Austin Eckler, the backfield, a solid offensive line. Then you talk about on the defense, but the defensive side, they were 29th in the NFL in total defense last year. So now you add Khalil Mack, who is going to be motivated and ready to rush the passer on the opposite side of Joey Bosa. You got a young linebacker in Kenneth Murray who's just continuing to get better and better. You have Derwin James, when healthy, is one of the best safeties in football. Asante Samuel Jr., a young rookie cornerback, had some injury issues, but when he was on the field was very productive. And now you add J.C. Jackson on the other side. You talking about a defense that got a little bit of firepower to go along with their very potent offense. And now, to me, which already they in an extremely tough division, you got Kansas Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs over there. You got Derek Carr and the Raiders, who got Josh McDaniels coming in off of a playoff, berth. You have the Denver Broncos, who just added Russell Wilson to the mix. And now the Chargers, they're just as good as anybody in that division, if you ask me. They got just as good a chance to win that division as all those teams, if not a better one. Just extremely talented. Just an extreme talented team. They're gonna be motivated the way they season ended last year with the loss to the Raiders when they should have took the tie, saved the timeout, took the tie, went to overtime and got in the playoffs. But they're gonna have a chip on their shoulder missing the playoffs. Justin Herbert is a big time young quarterback. Yo, this guy, he's every bit as good as, your jambalaya Joe Burrows, Josh Allen's. You think about all these young gunslinging quarterbacks, particularly in the AFC. Justin Herbert is right there up there with all of them, man, if not better. But now, their team's starting to evolve, starting to add more pieces to it to where they could really, get on a little run next season. Because defensively they were bad. As good as of a player as Joey Bosa is when healthy and out there, this defense overall was very bad. My Eagles, we went up and down the field on them for the most part in the second half. Couldn't stop them. That was the problem. But they gotta show up their defense and getting a arguably the second best cornerback in all of football in J.C. Jackson, young guy, just 26 years old. You add a stud pass rusher like Khalil Mack. Hopefully you got your versatile safety, Derwin James healthy, and Asante Samuel. This is a very dangerous Los Angeles Chargers team, and I feel like they are definitely real contenders when not only it comes to the AFC South, but when it comes to the whole AFC conference as a whole. I love the moves they're making. I just love their team. Not quite 100% sure about their coach yet, but on paper they got a great roster. But with that being said, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Philadelphia Eagles NFL and content of my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly Eagles fly.